for the entire summer and usually on big grass fields. So it's a bit of a shock when the horses come in here and they're in a small, tight sand ring with a lot to look at. So our preparation is a little bit different in that we take time to really ride in some indoor rings. We all support each other, and you'll see people coming to each other's farms and getting their horses into different environments. I know my horses, we do a lot of schooling at home and getting them comfortable to this sort of different situation and making sure that they're not going to be too much in shock when they get here.
Perfect, thank you. Mikaela, similar question for you. How do you prepare for such a high level of competition? And do you add anything in particular when you're training, for your training schedule ahead to such events like the World Cup or the Olympics?
Well, we're always racing outside, so we don't have to worry about the excitement of racing inside for sure. But preparation for our races is fairly simple. It's just a lot of workouts, conditioning, and training on snow. So we go to New Zealand and Chile during the summers to prepare, and my first race is coming up on October 22nd in Solden, Austria. So it's right around the corner. I'm leaving for Europe on Tuesday, so just a couple of days to get back on snow and get prepped for that race. And then for the rest of the season, it's game time.
Wonderful. Georgina, Longines is the official timekeeper of the Longines Masters of Los Angeles. Timing, obviously, very important sport. Wow, start that again. Important part of the show jumping sport, which differs a little bit from the other equestrian disciplines. How do you view the importance of time in show jumping and the role it plays in competition?
Yeah, obviously timing is incredibly important in this sport, just as in Mikaela's, in that it comes down to, the fractions of a second that can make a difference in a victory or a loss. So, it's an incredible honor to have a company like Longines here at this horse show, but also to be involved in so many different horse shows and to have their support throughout the circuit means so much. It's an amazing company, beautiful watches, and they definitely understand the importance of timing.
And Mikaela, tell us a little bit about your sport and the impact of timing, in the slalom.
Yeah, like she said, timing is everything. And our sport is not judged at all. It's all based off time. So if you're 100th of a second behind, then you might not be on the podium. So timing is everything, and also precision. And my best event, the slalom, you have to be incredibly precise, but also ski as fast as you possibly can. So it's a little bit of a combination of all these different factors that add up to making it down the mountain faster than everybody else. And again, like she said, Longines is the most precise, makes the best watches, and does a great job putting on our races.
So Georgina, I got to thank you because I know you are competing tonight. And after this conversation, you're going to be competing in the Longines Speed Challenge. That's a class created by EEM that's become a staple of the Longines Masters Series. That class emphasizes speed, agility, power, and precision of both the riders and horses, where faults are less heavily penalized than any other class you compete in. Tell us about how the precision speed combined here for tonight.
Yeah, it's a bit of a special class in that you can still have a rail and still win if you're the fastest. You just have seconds added, but it's an incredibly fast class. It's become a bit of a staple of the master circuit, and at all three shows, you know that you need to bring your best game and your best horse to go against the clock. And I think that it's great for the crowd because they see people going faster and faster.
So for that class tonight, any special mental, physical preparation you have to do?
No, I think you know that you need to turn as tight as you possibly can, and bring out your best game, and you're riding against the best riders in the world here, and you know that it's going to be a very fast class. So you're trying to just go as fast as you possibly can, and you have to sort of risk having a rail down.
Perfect. Mikaela, back to you. Okay, something very similar to tonight's event. All speed, that's what you do. Well, how in fact do you prepare for your events?
Oh gosh,
mentally, physically, anything different? I mean, you're a wonderful person to talk to, but obviously when it's game time, it's game time.
When it's game time, yeah, it's pretty cutthroat. Stone cold killing machine. It's just about sort of getting in the zone. Like Georgina's competing tonight and able to do this, and it takes an incredible mental effort to be able to do something media, and then also be able to focus your attention onto the task at hand, which is the actual competition. Sort of a similar thing with us. Our races are 8 hours all day long, but we only have 2 actual runs. So you have to focus yourself for the first run, then sort of calm down, cool off, and then refocus for the second run and try to make both of those runs the best runs of your life. So it's definitely an intense amount of focus, and and a lot of adrenaline.
And Georgina, talking to you, you mentioned, and this is one of those, somebody who actually doesn't ride. You've actually only been with your partner for one competition. You're going in tonight. How do you prepare for that with having such little time together? And we're going to be walking the course with you as well. How do you prepare for the walking of the course, and what are you looking for?
Yeah, it's a bit of a disadvantage for me this evening because I've only been riding this horse for a couple of weeks, and actually yesterday was my first time ever competing him, so I don't really know what to expect when he gets in the arena. I think that the relationship between horse and rider is incredibly important, and you can put the best rider in the world on the best horse in the world, and it's not necessarily going to make a winning combination. So, we spent a lot of time training at home and getting to know him and his quirks and watching videos of him with his previous rider. But there's really nothing that can replace the experience of going in the arena and getting to know each other. So I probably won't be taking the risks that some of the other riders would be this evening, or maybe that I would be next year when I'm back with the same horse. So I'll be, trying to win, but also being a little bit careful.